Hello everyone. So today we are going to start a new chapter which is known as light. Okay. So first of all, we all of us know about light, and we can see in dark room only because of light. Okay. So light is the thing which makes thing visible, which makes things visible. Okay. So what happens exactly, that this is any object. Okay, this is any object. It could be any human being, or it could be any animal or plant or tree. Okay, and this is you, and this is your eye. Okay, this is your eye. Okay, and this is light. Light can be coming from any source. It can be come from sun, or it can be coming from our light sources like tube light and bulb, and okay, so there is a source. Okay, so when this light comes and strike on this object, and when it reflects, it will go back to your eye. Okay, and this is how with this reflection, okay, this reflected light, okay, you can see any object. So you can see any object when light encounters it, okay, and it comes back to your eye. This is the possible way in how we can see any object. So uh, there are so many type of formation of images, and there are twinkling of stars, okay, color of rainbow, everything which is visible to you, everything which is visible to you, okay, everything which is visible to you is because of light. Okay, so this is very beautiful optical phenomena. What is the meaning of optical related to eyes. Okay, so this is very beautiful optical phenomena in which we can see any object with our naked eyes. So there are some properties of light which we will discuss. There are some properties of light which we will discuss. Okay, so these properties of light are, first of all, uh, light is the nature of light. Okay, the nature of light, that light is made up of particle, and it has wave nature. It is made up of particle, and it has wave nature. Okay, it means that light is made up of particle, and it is wave. It is wave. Okay, it is like wave. Okay, and it is made up of small particles. Okay, the particles are known as quanta, but this is not our topic to learn. Okay, just remember particles, wave in nature. Okay, second thing is that light is having a property which is known as diffraction. Now what is diffraction? Okay, diffraction. What is diffraction? Diffraction is another a property of light. Okay, diffraction is another property of light. In this property, when light is going in this way, okay, and if it finds something opaque, okay, if it is find something opaque, so light will cast a shadow of this. Okay, so light will form the light has a tendency, okay, it will bend up, it will go from this pathway. Okay, this is anything, it could be anything, it could be any human being or anything through which light cannot pass, so it will create its shadow. Okay, this is shadow, and this is object. Okay, so this is property known as diffraction. Okay, first property I told you that light is made up of particle, and it is wave in nature. It is made up of particle, and it is wavy in nature. Okay, third property of light, which is I'm going to tell you, that reflection of light. Reflection of light. Okay, what is reflection? Reflection is something that this is a surface, okay, and this is a very shiny surface. Suppose this is a mirror, okay, and a light source is coming, that is light, okay, it is coming, okay, it will strike, okay, and this will go again, okay. So this ray which is coming and striking to the mirror or shiny surface, whatever, okay, it could be shine, it should be a shiny thing, okay. So this is light ray which is coming, okay, they are straight generally. I have bented this, that is not the correct thing. Let me use scale, if I can draw very straight line. Okay, it is straight, okay, it is straight, okay. So the light which is coming, okay, it is known as incident ray. Incident ray which is coming, okay, it is striking here and again it is going after striking. So this is known as reflected ray. Okay, so incident ray and reflected ray, and this ray is known as normal ray. This is known as normal ray. Okay, and they are forming angle. So these two angle, okay, if this is I angle and this is R angle, what is the meaning of I? Incident angle. And this is A, okay, this is angle, and this is reflected angle, okay. So these are two angles, it is denoted by small I and it is denoted by small r, okay, don't forget. So these two angles are actually equal, okay, for a normal surface. And this is a normal line. So incident ray, okay, normal ray and reflected ray, okay, which is reflected, okay, all of them lie in same plane, okay, all of them are lying same plane. So we have learned two things. First thing, we have learned that the angle of incident, okay, the angle of incident, that is equals to angle of reflection, okay. And second thing we have studied that the incident ray, the normal ray and the reflected ray, okay, all lie in same plane, same plane. Same plane means they are having same direction, okay. uh, it means that one thing is coming from this, so it will be in this direction. It doesn't mean that it is coming in this, so another will be in another direction or south node direction. So they all lie in same plane. So these are the two rules, okay, which are related with reflection of light, okay. These two rules you have to remember, okay. Do angles are same, and all rays, incident ray, okay, remember that these are angles, okay, they are same, and these are rays, okay, don't forget these are rays, okay. And this normal ray, if it is coming in this direction, it will go back to in this direction. If it is, okay, just come in middle, it is coming in this direction, so it will go back in this direction, okay. So these are rules. Now fourth property of light is the refraction. Now what is this refraction? Refraction is when light passes through a surface, okay, it never gets reflected fully, okay, it because this surface is not mirror, and in this surface is something transparent, okay. You know that mirror is not transparent, we know this. Mirror has a coating, or mirror is not transparent. Anything cannot pass through a mirror. I'm not talking about glass, remember, I'm talking about mirror. Remember, there is a difference between glass and mirror. Mirror is having a coating, so anything cannot pass through it. Okay, so this is mirror, and this thing is like transparent glass. Okay, remember this. So it will not go back in this direction, rather than this, the ray okay, it is something like glass. So the ray which is coming, okay, it will not go back. Instead of this, it will pass, it will cross this, okay, and it will bend. Okay, it will bend slightly. So this property, okay, so this is the angle of incidence, okay, and this is the angle of refraction. But in refraction, okay, this is refraction. Okay, so there is a difference between reflection and refraction. In reflection it will reflected, and in refraction it will get bent. Okay, it will not go in this direction, rather than this medium is transparent or glass. Okay, it can be water or anything which is transparent, you can see through it. Okay, so it will go in these direction, so this ray will go in these direction. Okay, so this is known as refraction. So these are the properties of light. Okay, now after this we are going to learn about types of mirror. Okay, we are going to learn about types of mirror. Okay, so remember one thing, that we are talking about mirror and we are not talking about glass. Don't get confused with this. Mirror is something opaque. Remember this. Okay, mirror is something opaque. Okay, you cannot see through a mirror, and you can see through a glass on both sides. Okay, remember this. So in glass you can see behind this, and mirror is something which has a coating. Okay, remember this. So generally we are having three type of mirrors. First mirror is plain mirror. Okay, and another type of mirror is spherical mirror, and spherical mirror can be divided into two parts further. This is known as concave mirror, and another is known as convex mirror. Okay, so this is concave mirror and this is convex mirror. Let's just study about this. You can see this spoon. All of us are having this spoon. So in a spoon you can see two curvature. One, it is outer side of spoon, and second is inner side of spoon. Okay, so outer, this is the inner side of spoon, and this is the outer side of spoon. Okay, so the inner side of spoon is having a slight depression. Okay, it is having slight depression. uh Inner side, wait, so it is having a slight depression. Okay, that means khadda. Okay, so this is inner side. Okay, and this is outer side. So inner side is having depression, and outer, this is depression. Okay, this part is depression, and this is outer side, and this outer side is slightly bulged. Okay, this is outer side and it is slightly bulged, it is bulging outerwards. Okay, so these are the two types or two surfaces. One is having depression. Okay, this area is depressed, and this is a bulge. So we are having two types of surfaces. So this is the concave mirror. Cave, you can understand the cave. What is the meaning of cave? You studied this, okay, in your in your previous classes. Cave means the house of lion or tiger, so it is just like cave. Okay, this is this thing. Okay, the inside thing, this is concave surface, and this is convex surface. Convex surface is bulge. Okay, it is a bulge and it is something depression. So right now we are going to learn about the properties of plane mirror very quickly. Or the mirror which is having no bulge or depression. Okay, it is just smooth. So it is smooth, it is having no neither depression nor bulge. So this is plane mirror. So it's, right now we are going to learn about the properties of plane mirror, how images are formed by plane mirror. First of all, the images formed by plane mirror, first of all, that it produces image which are virtual and erect. Erect. Okay, what is the meaning of virtual? Virtual means fake something. Okay, not real. Okay, and erect is means upwards. Okay, straight. Okay, uh uh up, that means erect image means you can see this image is erect. Okay, and this image is uh downward side, so this is erect image. Okay, so virtual and erect image. Now erect, you have understand erect, and virtual, let me tell you the meaning of virtual. uh Look, this is a mirror. Okay, and this is how you are seeing this. Okay, and any object. So these are the light rays. Okay, and these light rays are going on the back side of mirror, going on the back side of mirror. Okay, this is the object. Okay, and light rays are emerging from this. Okay, so they are forming images, forming behind the mirror. Okay, what is the meaning of behind the mirror? That this is the mirror. If something is produced in this side, this is known as on mirror or real image, and something which is forming behind the mirror. Okay, so image is not forming exactly on the surface of mirror, rather than this, it is forming behind the mirror. Okay, so these light rays are uh, forming image behind the mirror. Okay, this is how you can see this. Okay, and this is the object. Okay, so if the image, if any kind of image, okay, if anything, if light rays meets here at this side of mirror, this is left side. Okay, you can say this is the real image. Okay, but if light rays passes the mirror and anything image which is formed behind the mirror, okay, you can say this is virtual. Okay, and it is at right side of the mirror. Okay, so in this case, okay, plane mirror, you can see that this is the original person and this is image. Okay, so image is forming behind the mirror. Okay, so this image can be seen through this, but it means that it is not forming in the front of mirror. uh, there are several layers of a mirror. Okay, this is mirror, but it is made up of several layer thick, or it is thick thing. Okay, we have seen mirror. So anything which is forming, okay, it is forming at something this area. Okay, if it is forming at this area, we can say that this is real. Okay, our eyes can see both things, but if it is real or if it is forming on screen, okay, on screen. Okay, but this is also forming in mirror, but behind, not exactly on screen, but we can say behind the screen. Okay, it is forming behind the screen. So it is known as virtual image is not real image. The image which is forming on the screen is known as real image, and the image which is forming behind the screen is known as virtual image. It is also known as fake, and it is a bit blurred. Okay, it is bit blurred, it is not very clear or clean. So it is from plane mirror forms virtual and erect image. Second thing is that size of both things, size of image and size of object is same. Size of object and size of image are same. What does it mean? You can see the size. Okay, the size is same. Okay. Third thing, the distance of image and object is same. That means that this is mirror, okay, and if this person is standing 1 meter away from this, it means that image will be formed inside mirror, okay, 1 meter away. Okay, so that is the meaning. And the fourth last thing is the lateral position. What is the meaning of lateral position? Okay, this is the original person and this is the image. So this is the right side of this person, but this is the left side of this is the right hand of the person, okay, and it will be the left hand of this image. Okay, so this is known as lateral inversion. Okay, so this is the right side of this person and this is the left side of this person. Sometimes when I open the webcam, okay, my right hand indicates left side of you and my left side indicates the right side of yours. So this is known as lateral inversion, lateral position or lateral inversion. Okay, so these are the properties of plane mirror. Okay, right now we are going to learn about another property, that is concave and convex mirror. So we are going to learn about spherical mirrors, and in spherical mirrors I am going to tell you about concave mirror. Okay, that is the concave mirror. Okay, so in concave mirror, this is a concave mirror. Okay, and remember that it is a full thing. Okay, mirror is not half. Okay, but just for learning, okay, it is a circle, and for learning I have just make it half, or our book made this half. Okay, so this is a full thing, remember this. Okay, this is a full thing. So this is concave side, okay, and it is a depression side. That means it is a mirror. This is a mirror, definitely this is a mirror, but it is having depression inside. Okay, this is having depression inside. So on tomorrow I will show you real mirrors on cam. So in this mirror, this side is known as pole. Okay, this side is known as pole. Okay, so from this pole I am drawing a very a straight line. Okay, and from this pole there is a center of curvature which is known as C, and it lies here. Okay, this is C, and C is known as center of curvature. What is the meaning of curvature? We know we are studying about spherical mirrors. Okay, and this is plane mirror. Okay, this is plane mirror. So we are studying about this. Okay, so this is the mirror which is known as, this is the concave mirror. Okay, so concave mirror, okay, remember that this if I take this side like this, okay, this is full mirror. Okay, but right now we are drawing half thing. Okay, that means we are taking half of it. Okay, so this is the center of curvature. That means, wait, okay, remember, think that this is my mirror. So this depression. Okay, this is convex side and this is concave side. Okay, this is a concave side, this is a concave side, remember this is a concave side, you can see the concave thing. Okay, this is a concave thing. Okay, so this point or tip of my pen, okay, something like here, okay, this is okay, how my pen is extending. So the tip of my pen, okay, the tip of my pen is showing the center of curvature, tip of my pen is showing the center of curvature, so this is the center of curvature. Okay, so center of curvature is not the part of the mirror, but it is something which is present outside. You can see the curvature, you can see the curvature, you can see the curvature curve. Okay, this is concave curve, this is a concave curve. Okay, so starting from this side to here, okay, at this side where the tip of my point, exactly, it is not the part of the mirror, it is something which is indicating me that this is the center of curvature. So the exactly the tip of my point, okay, it is not directly in contact with mirror, so this is known as the center of curvature, remember this thing. So this is center of curvature, and it has not any type of contact with this mirror, it is a imaginary point, remember. Okay, next to this is, if I draw, okay, so many if I start from here, okay, to mirror, if I start from here to mirror, and if I draw any type of line, any type of line, okay, so from center of curvature to pole, from C to P is equals to the radius of mirror. Okay, and tomorrow I will show you the real mirror. Okay, so anything which originates, okay, don't forget one thing, I'm telling you again that this is actually the mirror. Okay, this is the actually mirror, but we are taking the half part of mirror, remember this. Okay, so this is the, and center of curvature is something which is not, it has no physical contact with this mirror, it is a point which lies outside from the center. Okay, now radius of mirror C to P, if I take any type of line from C to P, all of are equals to the radius. Okay, so it is indicated as radius R. Okay, next thing, that I'm making so many lines, and each and line, every line when it strikes, okay, to this part, they will come back in this position. Okay, and they are meeting at this particular position, so this particular point is known as F. Okay, so if I indicate the PC, okay, the PC is equals to radius, and all of the lines which are originating from P, okay, originating from C and goes to the boundary of this mirror are equal to radius. Okay, so this is PC, and if I only if I only if I am only talking about PC, so the name of PC is principal axis. Okay, principal axis. Another thing, that what is this F? Okay, F. Okay, this F is known as principal focus. Okay, principal focus. And if I talk about PF, remember the gap of PF. Okay, PF is known as focal length, and it is denoted by small f. PF is denoted by small f. Okay, so this is the case. Okay, when so many lines are coming, you know that she has not any physical contact with this mirror, and it is something which is lights outside. Okay, so these all lines, okay, they are coming in this direction. Okay, as they are not originating from C, okay, they are not radiuses. Okay, anything which come in contact with C and strike this is known as the radius. They are not radiuses, they are just random lines, and they are meeting at particular point. Okay, so if suppose that these lines are coming from sun, all these lines, okay, and they are aggregating at a particular point which is known as F, okay, which is known as principal focus. Okay, so at this point all these lines are meeting, they can burn the paper. Okay, if I'm using this type of mirror, okay, and if I'm doing such an exercise, because right now we are learning this thing at online, and I can't do you any type of physical demo. Okay, but you can search on internet, and I will send you the link of such videos in which that all these lines which are aggregating at this particular point. Okay, I will send you a link definitely. So they are aggregating this particular point. Okay, you know that this is the only surface of mirror above this level. Okay, you know that this is the C point, and C point has nothing to do with this. So all of the lines are meeting here, all of the lines are meeting here, because today now I'm very helpless. I can't show you the real mirror, and I can't show you the burning of paper, because I can't give you any type of practical demo. Okay, so maybe it will be very difficult for both of us, for you and me, to uh, understand, to make you understand that exactly what I want to tell you, because this is a paperwork and you cannot, I cannot show you this on a real basis. Okay, otherwise it would be very easy for both of you and me, because rather than teaching this much stuff, I just to tell you that what happening with this mirror. Okay, so this is the point where all of the rays get aggregated, and suppose this is the sun ray. Okay, and if I'm doing experiment and this is my paper, okay, and I'm aggregating all of the rays on a paper. Okay, so all of the rays are aggregating at particular point, and at this particular point the paper can burn. Why so? Because all of the rays are getting aggregate here. Okay, all of the rays are getting aggregate here. Okay, so this is the point of aggregation, this is the point of aggregation. Okay, and it is known as F, that is focus. Okay, so all rays are getting aggregate here. Okay, so this is known as F. And this type of mirror, okay, which is aggregating all lines, so this is known as converging mirror, also concave mirror, or also known as converging mirror. Okay, so it can converge. Okay, so the length of these F and P, okay, P and F, okay, or I can say that this is small f. Okay, so you can see that PF is a small f, so anything which is originate from C and ends up with this boundary of mirror, okay, so that is known as R radius. We studied this, what is radius from C to boundary of mirror. So R is equals to double of this focal length. Okay, this is the focal length, you can see this is the focal length, you can see this is the focal length. Okay, and this is F. Okay, and if I double this F, okay, it will be equal to PC or R. Okay, PC is a particular one line. PC is particular one line. I can originate so many lines. Okay, I can originate so many lines and all of them will be equal to radius. I can originate so many lines. Okay, so this is known as converging mirror and it can aggregate all lines at one point. So this is the properties of converging mirror. Now what is MN? There is also MN. Okay, so MN is aperture. Right now I'm not having the photo of aperture. Aperture is something, very simple thing. MN is aperture. What is aperture? Aperture means hole. Okay, you can see that there are so many sizes of a mirror. Okay, this is very small mirror. Okay, this is a large mirror. Okay, this is very large mirror. Okay, this is very tiny mirror. Okay, so this is aperture or it means hole. Okay, so this is aperture M and N. Okay, you can also see this is the diameter. You can also say that this is the diameter, but actually the diameter indicates that how much aperture is present or how much hole is this. Okay, so the mirror can be of greater aperture or it can be of lighter aperture. Okay, so I'm taking another mirror, that is convex mirror. Okay, this is convex mirror. Okay, now in concave mirror you have seen that all of the images which are forming, if I write this is my concave mirror. Okay, images are forming at this side. Okay, this is known as left side of mirror and this is known as right side of mirror. Okay, don't forget, if this is mirror, this is left side and this is right side. So most of the images which are forming on this concave mirror are at left side. Remember this. Okay, and then if I'm taking convex mirror or convex surface, remember that it works better with right side and all of the stuffs which are taking place here like image formation and everything, it will be on right side of it. Okay, so same thing, it also has a P but it has a P on another direction. Okay, and if I draw a straight line starting from P, so a point will come which is known as center of curvature. The center of curvature is something which is not related to uh, this mirror directly. Okay, just show that which is the point where it is having most of the curvature. So this is the point which is having most of the curvature, and in this case this is the point which is having most of the curvature. What is the meaning of curvature? Curvature means the curve. This is the point. Okay, and in this case this is the point. Okay, so that is P for both. Okay, so this is curvature, it is indicating that particular curve. Okay, so this is known as PC. Same thing, PC is principal axis. Okay, now second thing is, all of the things are same, that if a light ray pass through this, okay, in this case, okay, in this case we are studying about convex mirror. Okay, most of the light will pass on this direction again, but a very less amount of light will cross the surface. Okay, suppose 90% of light has reflected. Okay, this 90% of light has reflected and only 10% of light will cross this, and if it will go, okay, it will go here, and it will go here. So all of them are meeting, and the meeting is known as F. We know this. Okay, and only 10% light will go back to the direction of this mirror because it is having this type of surface. We cannot do anything. Okay, so this F, we know, is known as principal focus, where all lines meet. Okay, and the PF is known as focal length. Okay, so it is focal length, and it is indicated by small f. Okay, now any line which originates from C and it touches the boundary of this mirror. So any line originates from C to boundary of mirror. Okay, it is equals to R, or that is radius. Okay, any line. Okay, so PC is itself a radius, we know this. Okay, and there are so many type of radius. So as we know that this is F. Okay, and this is also equals to F, that is focal length. Remember the what is the difference between principal focus and focal length. So radius is equals to this, or F is equals to R by 2. Remember that focal length is half of radius. This focal length is half of radius. Okay, now what happening exactly in real sense, that as the light rays are coming, it is reflecting it more rather than aggregating them. As the light ray come, okay, it is interesting in reflecting the light rays more rather than, okay, only a few part of light will aggregate, only a very less part of light will aggregate. Okay, time is running out. The Zoom window will close in 20 to 30 seconds. After that we will meet again. Okay, let me tell you. Okay, just come back after closing of this window. Okay, so they are meeting. Okay, but it is more interesting in reflecting light. As you can see, it is more interesting in reflecting light or uh, getting them back. Okay, so this mirror which is convex, because this is the convex surface, so it is known as diverging mirror. It is known as diverging mirror. Okay, so this mirror was converging mirror. Okay, because it